Have you ever wondered about the untold stories of the formidable female figures in history? Among the shadows of the past, one name stands out: Hypatia of Alexandria. A woman of unparalleled intellect, Hypatia carved out a place for herself in a world largely governed by men. In the bustling metropolis of ancient Alexandria, she emerged as a beacon of knowledge, a testament to the power of the human mind regardless of gender. Hypatia was not just a scholar but a symbol of wisdom and courage. Her story, however, is shrouded in mystery, her life a puzzle pieced together from fragments of history. Despite this, she remains an enduring figure, her influence echoing across the centuries. Her tale is one of brilliance and tragedy, a testament to the enduring spirit of inquiry and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Today, we delve into the life of Hypatia, the woman who dared to challenge the norms of her time. Born into an intellectually rich environment, Hypatia was destined for greatness. The vibrant city of Alexandria, situated on the sun-kissed coast of Egypt, was the cradle of her birth and development. This city, a melting pot of cultures and knowledge, was a beacon of enlightenment during the late 4th century. Hypatia was the daughter of Theon, a renowned mathematician and philosopher who nurtured her intellect from an early age. He was her guide, her mentor, and her biggest supporter. He believed in her potential, breaking societal norms to educate his daughter in subjects typically reserved for men. From him, Hypatia learned the language of the stars, the logic in numbers, and the philosophy of the mind. Her father's teachings sparked an insatiable curiosity in Hypatia, leading her to delve deeper into the realms of mathematics, philosophy, and astronomy. She was fascinated by the intricacies of the universe, the mysteries of existence, and the beauty of pure reasoning. Her zest for knowledge knew no bounds, and she sought to understand the world in its entirety. This was no easy feat for a woman in a society dominated by men. But Hypatia was no ordinary woman. She was a visionary, a trailblazer, unafraid to challenge the status quo. She embraced her intellectual prowess, defying societal expectations and paving the way for future generations of women in academia. Her education was not just a reflection of her father's teachings, but a testament to her own dedication and perseverance. She immersed herself in her studies, learning from the greatest minds of her time, and in turn, contributing to the intellectual wealth of Alexandria. Her journey was not without obstacles. She faced ridicule, discrimination, and backlash. But Hypatia was undeterred. She stood tall, her mind a beacon of knowledge, her spirit unbroken. She was not just a woman of her time, but a woman ahead of her time. In a world that often sought to silence her, Hypatia found her voice in the language of mathematics, the philosophy of the mind, and the mysteries of the cosmos. Her story is a testament to the power of intellect, the importance of education, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Hypatia was not just a woman of her time, but a woman ahead of her time. In the heart of Alexandria, Hypatia became a beacon of knowledge. Her influence was not confined to the walls of her classroom or the scrolls of her manuscripts. It radiated out, illuminating the minds of those fortunate enough to cross her path. As a teacher, Hypatia was unparalleled. She was a wellspring of knowledge, generously sharing her understanding of the world and its workings with her pupils. She believed in nurturing the innate curiosity within each of her students, encouraging them to question, to explore, to seek out the truths hidden within the cosmos. Her intellectual contributions were vast and varied. In the realm of mathematics, she delved into the intricacies of geometry and algebra, her insights paving the way for future advancements. In astronomy, she charted the stars and the planets, their movements and their meanings, helping to unravel the mysteries of the universe. But Hypatia was not merely a mathematician and astronomer. She was also a philosopher, a thinker who pondered the fundamental questions of existence. Her reputation in this field was formidable. She was renowned for her wisdom, her insights illuminating the minds of those who sought her counsel. Her philosophical teachings were not confined to abstract concepts but woven into the fabric of daily life, guiding her students in their actions and their interactions. In a world where knowledge was often hoarded and hidden away, Hypatia chose to share hers freely. She was a beacon, a guiding light in the intellectual landscape of Alexandria. Her teachings, her insights, her wisdom, they were not just for her students, but for anyone who sought to understand the world and their place within it. Hypatia was more than a teacher, more than a scholar. She was a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment, a beacon of knowledge in a world often shrouded in darkness. She embodied the pursuit of truth, the quest for understanding, the joy of discovery. She was a testament to the power of the mind, to the potential within us all to learn, to grow, to achieve. She was not just a teacher, but a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment. In a world torn by religious strife, Hypatia stood as a symbol of reason. In the bustling metropolis of Alexandria, where diverse faiths and philosophies intersected, Hypatia's neutrality was both her shield and her sword. Despite the mounting tensions between pagans, Christians, and Jews, she remained an unwavering beacon of impartiality and wisdom. Hypatia was born into a pagan family and educated in the Hellenistic tradition. However, she did not let her personal beliefs dictate her interactions with others. As a scholar, she was respected by all, regardless of their religious leanings. Her lectures were attended by pagans and Christians alike. She maintained friendships with influential Christian leaders, including Bishop Synesius of Cyrene, a testament to her ability to transcend religious boundaries. But as the social fabric of Alexandria began to fray, Hypatia's impartiality became an emblem of controversy. Her position as a woman of influence, unaffiliated with any religious faction, made her a target. She was seen by some as a threat to the established order. The city's bishop, Cyril, viewed her popularity among his congregation as a challenge to his authority. The tension between religious factions in Alexandria was palpable. The city, once a beacon of intellectual freedom, was now a battleground for religious supremacy. Hypatia, despite her efforts, found herself at the center of this maelstrom. She continued to advocate for reason and tolerance, refusing to align herself with any faction. But her refusal to take sides only heightened the animosity aimed at her. The Christians, under Cyril's influence, began to view her as a symbol of pagan resistance. The Jews and pagans, on the other hand, saw her as a potential ally, adding to the tension. Hypatia's story is a tragic reminder of the perils of remaining neutral in a world divided by religious strife. Her pursuit of knowledge and her unwavering commitment to reason made her a target in a city torn apart by religious conflict. Despite her efforts to stay above the fray, Hypatia found herself caught in the crossfire. In the end, Hypatia's brilliance was her undoing. As Alexandria's shining star, Hypatia was both revered and feared. She was a woman of immense intellect, navigating a world where such traits were considered a threat, especially in a woman. The political and religious climate of her time was volatile, to say the least. Alexandria was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and ideologies. It was a city of great learning, but also a city of conflict and tension. The Roman government, the Christian church, and the pagan intellectuals were all vying for control and influence. Hypatia, with her prominence and popularity, found herself caught in the crossfire. She was an advisor to Orestes, the Roman governor of Alexandria, and her influence was well known. This didn't sit well with some factions, especially the Christian bishop Cyril. Cyril and Orestes were at odds, and Hypatia, unfortunately, became a target in their power struggle. Cyril's followers, the Parabolani, a group of fanatical monks, were incensed by Hypatia's close relationship with Orestes and her perceived influence over him. They saw her as a symbol of pagan idolatry and a threat to their religious authority. In a tragic turn of events, Hypatia was brutally murdered by this mob. The details of her death are gruesome, and it's a moment of history that sends shivers down the spine. Her death was not just the murder of an individual, but a brutal attack on the spirit of inquiry, reason, and enlightenment she represented. The shockwaves of her death reverberated throughout Alexandria and beyond. It symbolized the end of the classical era of Alexandria, a time when the city was a beacon of knowledge and intellectual pursuit. The city would never again reach the heights it had seen under the likes of Hypatia. Hypatia's death, marked the end of an era, but her legacy lived on. Despite her tragic end, Hypatia's light never truly dimmed. Her life and her work continue to inspire and intrigue us, a testament to her enduring brilliance. Though her life was cut short, Hypatia's impact was far-reaching. A beacon of intellectual prowess, Hypatia's legacy endures in the annals of history, her name synonymous with female intellectual power and resilience. Hypatia was more than just a scholar. She was a symbol of knowledge, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible for a woman in her time. Her contributions to mathematics and philosophy are still recognized today. Hypatia's work in these fields, including her commentary on Diophantus's Arithmetica and her teachings on Neoplatonism, continue to inspire scholars and researchers. Her tragic end only further solidified her status as a martyr for reason and logic in a world clouded by ignorance and intolerance. Hypatia's life and legacy continue to inspire, standing as a testament to the power of knowledge and the human spirit. Hypatia of Alexandria, a woman of wisdom, a beacon of reason, and a tragic hero of history.